Morning. Abstinence. Experience strength and hope from members of Overeaters Anonymous. Today's title is Employing the Number One Tool. Abstinence is a tool of the program which some people use and some do not. Abstinence and my higher power are the most important things in my life. They work together hand in hand. I've been abstinent for more than 2 years and am maintaining a significant weight loss. I'm very committed to my abstinence. Without it, I wouldn't be clear enough to face the challenges in my life. I believe one has to put the abstinence, or no, forgive me. I believe one has to put down the substance and keep it down to work this program effectively. But abstinence is a very personal issue. We have to find an abstinence which works for us. I must admit that I am disturbed when I hear someone trying to tell somebody what food plan to use. As we are repeatedly told, OA is not a diet club. This is about much larger issues than having the right food plan. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to approach working the steps. Some people start working the steps and become abstinent. Others get abstinent and then work the steps. The important thing is to work them. In AA, everyone puts down the same substance. In OA, there's a great deal of controversy over certain foods. Just as we had our own styles when it came to compulsive overeating, we each have to find our own style in abstinence. We can get suggestions from other people, but ultimately, we have to look within and do what feels right for us. I have a simple, healthy manner of eating. This works for me, but I never ever tell anyone that my way is the best way and that he or she should eat what I eat. My abstinence has everything to do with working the steps, especially, but not exclusively, the first three. I put abstinence in my higher power's hands. That doesn't mean that I don't ever think about food. Food is my drug. And when anything happens in my life, food thoughts can float around my mind, but that's where they stay. I continue to abstain from compulsive overeating until the thoughts pass. I use all the tools of the program to help me through. In order for me to grow spiritually and work the steps the best I can, I need to be abstinent. I was an insane individual when I was compulsively overeating. Thanks to abstinence, I'm also able to really look at myself and my behavior and determine what is going on, if I owe an amends, if I'm resentful, or if I'm being controlling. I'm also able to experience all of my feelings. I think we all need to accept one another in OA. That doesn't mean everyone likes everyone else, but there has to be a certain mutual respect. We're all linked by a common bond, the desire to stop eating compulsively. Exactly how each of us attains this is an individual matter. Just as each one of us defines our own higher power differently, we are supposed to be a fellowship, and we need to strive for unity instead of dividing into separate little groups according to what foods we choose to eat. That defeats the whole purpose. And that was from a member in New York, New York. Yeah, there's some stuff in there that really pops out to me, especially the thoughts of food. Like I had a little bit of that yesterday. It's been going on 3 weeks, 3+ weeks of not compulsively eating, especially in the sampling of at work. And yesterday I did walk around and I like previously I just wasn't even looking at them. I was just walking right by as if they didn't exist. But yesterday I was just glancing in, and I was connecting with some of the folks who do the work of sampling, who I've got, work relationships with, and pretty chummy with quite a few of them. But I was so chummy with them because I was chomping on their samples like repeatedly. I would sit there and go back and get 3 and 4 and 5 samples at a go, you know. And I would have rationalizations sometimes if it was a protein sample. It's like, oh, that's good for me. But I do the exact same thing with, other really awful, zero nutritional value samples, just garbage. And I would do 3, 4, 5 of them. And, but yesterday I was walking by and I was having having thoughts, but I didn't act on them, thank God. And, I'm not working today, so I don't have that struggle. Um, and I've got plenty of options to have 3 moderate, sensible, abstinent meals and no eating in between. So I can do that today. Um, and Good God, I wonder if there's a little, how many people in OA work in the food industry. It's just like when I first got into recovery for drugs and alcohol, I knew, and I had worked for 20 plus years in restaurants. I knew I couldn't work in a restaurant and stay clean and sober. Hell no, could I stay, free from overeating working in a restaurant. So I didn't work in restaurants for the first 6 or 7 years of recovery. Um, and the first restaurant that I did choose to work at in recovery, I got fired for eating food off the plate. So my disease, I mean, literally, that just came to my mind right now, is that I got fired from that job for eating food off the plate. So my disease, I mean, talk about unmanageability, losing a job for eating food, unbelievable. And there's a guy, my current job, a guy got fired. That was the final straw for him, was eating food on the job. So it's like that's just crystallizing in my head right now, is that this disease causes intense and immense unmanageability for us. Getting fired from work. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. So, I don't know, just ranting a little bit. Um, but feeling some feelings. My water pipes have been frozen for a few days now. I'm hoping I get them thawed out today because I'm feeling gross because all my dishes are piled up, and it just feels gross. I don't do gross very well. I like my dishes done. Um, and it can throw me into that, you know, cycle of degradation, right? Not cleaning up after myself and blah blah blah. So just want to work on that maintenance. And I may just do every dish by hand. I can cart in bottles of water. I can do what I got to do. I mean, it's my day off. What the heck else? What the heck else? I can't speak. What the heck else am I doing today other than trying to get these pipes thawed out? I got a guy coming over, um, and hopefully we can get these things freed up today. So, anyways, that's my day. Hope you guys have a great day.